All right, www.powerfulradiofm.com. You're listening to the Ken Davis Radio Show. And today I got a talented twosome, you know what I'm saying, hailing out of Crescent City. This Mannie Fresh new group, actually Solefresh, made up
Yep.
of my man Nardo and my man Knox. What's going on, brothers?
Not too much. Just hanging out, just chilling.
Hanging out, doing what we always do, just chilling.
Right. That's what's up, man. Now let me. I want to get first into the title of the album because it's very interesting to me. Peace, love, and overweight babies.
It's well, the album is called Peace, Love, and
Love,
Overweight Babies.
Babies.
And pretty much it just comes from like the ideology like we live by. Like if you think about it, like what's happier than an overweight baby? You know, like
nothing.
It's fed like because it's overweight, and like it doesn't have to. It's like beautifully naive to like everything that's going on in the world. So like in life, if you can embody three things, like ideally it'd be peace, love, and just try and live like an overweight baby.
Okay.
Beautifully naive. I like that, Knox.
That's what's up. No, that's a good explanation. So let me ask you this: how did y'all hook up with Mannie?
Oh, well, like basically, we just started like I don't know. We were doing a lot of shows in the city. I mean, we've been working at this for like 6 years now, and we had opened for some big acts. Like we opened for Drake, Tyga, the Nux, Currency. Like we just kind of played some big shows around the city, and we caught his eye. And he came over to the studio, and he was like I'm really like doing the stuff or whatever. And he invited us out to Houston to record a little bit, and the rest is history, I guess.
Okay. Now, describe a little bit like y'all style. Like, I mean, what as far as y'all try to bring to the game?
I mean, pretty much like we're coming into this game like just as Nardo and Knox, and like that's really like what we're bringing. Like, and I mean, if you like who we are, then like you'll like our music, and like if you like our music, you'll like who we are because it's really just us like through the form of music.
And like if you ask Mannie like what attracted him to us, like that's what it was, you know, like he said, like we just did us, you know, like it was something about us, like we were just like being who we are, you know, we weren't like putting on a front or anything, and he liked that.
Right.
And especially like this time and like what's going on, like especially like in hip hop music, there seems to be so many like carbon copies of like other artists, like the formula that's proven to have worked, and like a bunch of people are just like banking in on that formula, and like you really lose some of the some of the artistry, like when that happens, because then it just becomes a business, you know, and it's no longer art.
True. Now you said y'all been at it for a minute, so how long y'all been doing it?
We probably linked up like in 8th grade is when we first met. But as far as doing it, I don't know. It was probably after the hurricane, like Katrina. So our 9th grade freshman year in high school, kind of started going at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what is it like being around Mannie in the studio? He seems like he's a pretty fun-loving guy himself. So I mean,
honestly, it's probably like the most fun atmosphere. It's hilarious, like nonstop laugh.
Studio sessions are just like huge comedy shows. Like everyone's just always just cracking jokes and like cracking up laughing. It's a really good atmosphere.
Yeah, like we were just in the studio in Houston 2 days ago, and like I remember we were working on a song, and out of nowhere, like all of us are just like watching YouTube videos, like laughing at the Boondocks, or like watching funny, like it's just like everything like that. Like there's always comedy. It keeps it fun though.
Okay, yeah. Right. Now the first single is called "I Don't Want to Grow Up," right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, well, I can pretty much from the title, it's "I Don't Want to Grow Up," right? That's pretty much what the song is about.
Yeah, like basically, like okay, you can go ahead.
Like pretty much, this is not like that song came from like when we were in high school, and like we were starting to get bombarded with like these like college essays, like all these things about like going to college, and like we were like really like we don't want to grow up, like this is so stressful, and like and like we were like all we want to do is do music like all day, and like we feel like if we can do this music thing until like and make a living out of it, like we will never really grow up, you know.
Yep.
And so that really is where it comes from.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. No, that's what's up. And now, so I know the full CD is coming out in summer 2010, right? This summer?
July.
July. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you this: like, being you guys are like new, new cats, you young, but y'all have like y'all just do y'all like you say. Who are some of the people y'all listen to, like, or influenced by, as far as music wise?
Like in today's like music, like I think we respect a lot of people who are trying to do the same thing that we're doing in terms of like just being themselves. Like I really feel like Lupe Fiasco has accomplished that. Like someone like Kanye West.
But like I agree, and at the same time, like there's that new way, like all those artists, like like just all those up and coming artists, like the XXL freshman from last year, like Asher Ross, Currency. Like I feel like hip hop as a whole, like the new generation of hip hop is probably like a better class of hip hop than it's ever been. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I would say like baggy jeans are out, like skinny jeans and doing yourself, and like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I mean, like just promoting like good stuff. You know, like I feel like that's the new movement, and like it's a wave.
Right. Okay. Now, so are you guys gonna be going on like any type of like promo tour or something like that when the album get ready to drop?
Yeah, we're about to leave on Sunday for our we go on a radio tour, leave Sunday, and then like right after that we go on our tour and starting on the West Coast. And so we're pretty stoked for that.
Okay. And so what is the reaction, like what response have y'all got from the fans with the first single and with the new album? Like, what has it been like?
Our music isn't really like it's not like straight up hip hop. So like if you're like a hip hop elitist and like all you like respect is like the old hip hop, or like I don't know, like you probably won't like us. Like really, you either love us and love our music, or like you really hate us. You know?
There's really no in between. Like people either really love us or they really hate us. And like, I mean, I feel like that's a good thing though. You know, like if someone's hating you, they're still talking about you. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, would you say growing up in, of course, in New Orleans is a big influence on your style, music? I mean, it's such a cultural city.
Hell yeah! Like we always say, like the influence on our music that comes from New Orleans, like it's not like the New Orleans music, like it's not jazz or whatever, but it's like it's the culture of New Orleans. You know, like the fun-loving party atmosphere. Like that pretty much like describes our album and our music.
I think if anything, like we as people like make who our music is, and New Orleans has made us as people. If that makes sense.
Right. No, that makes sense. No, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But.
Definitely. I appreciate you guys, man. Definitely for taking the time to do
this
interview.
We appreciate you having us on the show.
Anytime,
no doubt,
yeah.
man,
And
no
if
doubt.
any listeners want to like post on Twitter or anything, we're always on our social networking.
Yeah, go ahead. Give out like your
Music
Twitter.
is our Twitter.
It's called what?
And
Solefresh Music.
we are Solefresh is the MySpace.
Okay, definitely, man. Appreciate you, brothers, man, for having this talk with me, man. Tell Manny I said.
All right,
hi,
appreciate you having us.
All right, no problem. All right, one.